United States Treasury Department presents Guest Star with George Cates and his orchestra, yours truly, Del Sharbutt, and starring the Modernaires. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? This is Del Sharbutt, your host for Guest Star, a transcribed feature for defense bonds presented by this station as a public service. May it serve to remind you that thrift provides a sure route to financial security. Save regularly in United States defense bonds for your country's defense and for your own personal future. And now, our famous guests, stars of motion pictures, radio, television, and recordings, the Modernaires.
Savoy, Savoy, bop-do-ba-da-boo-bop. Savoy,
the home of sweet romance.
Savoy,
Wins you at a glance.
Savoy,
Gives happy feet a chance
to dance. Bop-bop-bi-oo-bop, your form,
just like a clinging vine.
your lips,
So warm and sweet as wine.
your cheek,
So soft and close to mine.
divine. Do-do-do-do, ba-oo-ba, how my heart is singing while the band is swinging. Never tired of romping and stomping with you while at the Savoy. What joy!
Perfect holiday
Savoy,
where we can glide and sway.
Savoy,
There, let me stomp away.
with you. Do-do-do-do-do. Romancing at the Savoy, while dancing at the Savoy, keep dancing at the Savoy.
Why don't you give your feet a chance to dance?
Your form,
Just like a clinging vine,
your lips,
so warm and sweet as wine,
your cheeks.
so soft and close to mine, divine. How my heart is singing while the band is swinging. Never tired of romping, we just keep stomping at the Savoy. What joy! Perfect holiday, Savoy. We can glide and sway, Savoy. With you,
It's a pleasure stomping at the Savoy.
That was the Modernaires opening the show with Stompin' at the Savoy. Now let's turn to the music of George Cates and his orchestra with Strictly Biz. time for our stars, the Modernaires. This time they sing October 32nd, 1992.
When you call me up on the phone, well, baby, I won't be at home. I'm fed up with your lying and your alibiying, so baby, just leave me alone.
You stood me up on Sunday,
Wow.
on Monday and Tuesday too.
Wow.
You didn't show up on Wednesday, now I'm making a date with you.
October 32nd,
1992.
I'm through with you, don't need you no more.
And if you ask me, baby,
Wow.
that's soon enough for you.
That's soon enough, I'm closing the door. Well, don't call me, I'll call you.
I'll meet you on the corner of Nowhere Avenue.
October 32nd,
1992.
let me call you, just have a good
And
time.
when you get there, baby,
Huh?
I'll tell you what you can do.
I'm through with you, I'm sick of your line.
Just lean against the building,
Wow.
bend over to tie your shoe.
Wow.
And if I had 3 wishes, the building would fall on you.
October 32nd, 1992.
And if you want to see me, baby,
Huh?
you'll need a wrecking crew.
If the building should crush you, baby, I'll be there and I'll brush you, baby.
It means the same in French, in Greek and Latin too. Goodbye, get lost, good riddance, and a 23 skidoo.
October 32nd,
1992. So grab yourself a pencil, Papa's gonna spell it for you.
on your mark, get set, get ready to go now.
Oct, 3, 2, comma. Oct, 3, 2, comma. Oct, 3, 2, comma.
1992.
October 32nd, 1992. And I'll be wearing some poison ivy in my lapel, baby. You'll know me, 'cause I ain't gonna be there.
Great. Really great. I only wish the Modernaires had this defense bond message set to music so they could sing it.
Well, why sing about bonds, Dell, when you can buy them? Buying defense bonds is one of the most profitable habits we have, and I certainly recommend this habit to our listeners. It's surprising how fast those savings add up when you buy bonds regularly, especially when you use the automatic payroll savings plan where you work, or the bond a month plan where you bank.
That's right, Paula. When you buy defense bonds regularly, you're storing up personal security for yourself and your family. And not only that, but you're also helping to make your country stronger for the job of defense.
Buying bonds is the best way we know of to show our fighting men that we're behind them. So, friends, let us suggest that you sign up for defense bonds right now, where you work or bank. There's no better investment in the world.
That's so true, and thank you, Paula. Well, now George Cates leads his orchestra in a special arrangement of one of his favorites, Dardanella. Now let's turn the spotlight to the Modernaires and their version of the Dipsy Doodle.
Hey, 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 look out! The Dipsy Doodle will get you. The Dipsy Doodle's the thing to beware. The Dipsy Doodle will get in your hair. And if it gets you, it couldn't be worse. The things you say will come out in reverse, like you love I and me love you. That's the way the Dipsy Doodle works. The Dipsy Doodle is easy to find. It's almost always in the back of your mind. You never know it until it's too late. And then you're in such a terrible state, like the moon jumped over the cowhead diddle. That's the way the Dipsy Doodle works. Whenever you think you're crazy, you're the victim of the Dipsy Doodle. It's not your mind that's hazy. It's your tongue that's at fault, not your noodle. You better listen and try to be good, and try to do all the things that you should. The Dipsy Doodle will get you someday. You'll think you're crazy, the things that you say, like you love I and me love you. That's the way the Dipsy Doodle works. Dipsy Doodle. Dipsy Doodle. Dipsy Doodle. Dipsy Doodle. That's the way the Dipsy Doodle works. That's the way the Dipsy Doodle works. When you think you're crazy and your mind is getting hazy, you're the victim of the Dipsy Doodle. You should never worry if your tongue is in a hurry, 'cause the trouble really isn't in your noodle. The Dipsy Doodle is the thing to beware. The Dipsy Doodle's gonna get in your hair. The Dipsy Doodle's gonna get you someday. You think you're crazy every time that they play. That's the way the Dipsy Doodle works. You better listen and you better be good, and try to do the little things that you should. The Dipsy Doodle's gonna get you someday. You think you're crazy, all the things that you'll say, like Dipsy Doodle's gonna get you someday. Look out!
During the past quarter hour, you've been listening to Guest Star, a transcribed program for defense bonds, presented by this station each week as a public service. May I express our thanks to our guests, the Modernaires, and to George Cates and his orchestra for a fine show. We'll have another famous guest on hand next week, so we hope you will join us. Meanwhile, this is Del Sharbutt saying so long and reminding you to buy United States defense bonds. They're an investment in America and your own future security.